First thing you're gonna need is carabiners. These are gonna be used to attach your pulleys to whatever setup you have. The ones I'm linking to support up to 460 pounds, which should be more than enough for all your cable exercise. Number 2 is gonna be some pulleys. For the pulleys, I've seen a lot of people recommend metal pulleys, and I know firsthand that these aren't a solid choice whatsoever, which I'm gonna cover later on. The ones that I do recommend are the smooth nylon gym cable pulleys from Amazon. They're easily detachable, smooth, and the best part, they're completely silent. The other thing that I love about these is that they're not gonna destroy your cable, which metal pulleys are absolutely going to over time. The one place you definitely don't wanna skip on is the pulleys, as this determines how smooth your movements are gonna be. The second most important thing you need to consider for your DIY pulley system is the cables you decide to use. Most people are just buying steel wire cables with no sheath on the outside of them. This plus metal pulleys is gonna wear down quickly over time. The strength, durability, and smoothness of these cables is gonna be the perfect choice for a home gym. These have a maximum weight capacity of 300 pounds, which should still be perfectly fine for most cable exercises. The fourth thing you need is gonna be soft loop tie-down straps. You'll need something to secure your pulleys to your power rack or wherever you decide to set up your DIY pulley system. The best thing I found that gets the job done perfectly is these soft loop tie-down straps. These are strong enough to tie down motorcycles, ATVs, and more. These do claim that they have a 3,600 pound braking capacity, which I don't really believe. However, even if it can only hold 10% of that, they're gonna be fine. The fifth and final thing you need for your DIY pull down, low cable row, and overall pulley system is a loading pin. Luckily, you can get them cheap and they stand up straight while you're loading them, which is one of the main benefits of why I recommend getting one. Other than these basic materials, you're also gonna need a 4-post power rack, kind of similar to the one I have here, or 2 posts in your garage to attach everything to. You can build something and attach it to your wall. You can use studs in your garage. Whatever you have available is gonna be perfectly fine. However, for most people with the home gym, a power rack is something you're gonna need anyways. So if you have a power rack, and I recommend you have one in general, you can use that. Now that we have the required materials assembled, we can start assembling our DIY pulley system. Avengers, assemble. Okay, so now that we have everything assembled, here's what we got to work with. So I have 2 of these pulleys right here. 2 of those, 2 loading straps, 4 carabiners, bub. I know there was X23, ignore me. And then I have my cable, of course. As you can see, it's completely sheathed and the ends are already fixed, which makes it very easy to set up. You don't have to crimp anything, which is nice. And of course, I've got my loading pin. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this loading pin is a 2-in-1. So I can use standard plates or I can use Olympic plates. So if you have a bunch of standard plates lying around, you can even use those and you're good to go with your weights for your pull down system, which is really nice. But now let's go over how to actually attach everything. So the first thing I did is I looped this through the middle of my cross member, and this is just gonna make it so that it's not able to move around on here. It shouldn't with weight on there anyways, because you're pulling down, it's pulling everything, you know, nice and tight, so it shouldn't be an issue. You're gonna take your first carabiner, connect it to your pulley, loop this back around like so, and attach that right on top. So the first one's done. I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. Just like that. Then from here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop this directly through that, and I'll attach this here because if you don't, then it's just gonna fall right out. But that way you don't have to take this thing apart. I know a lot of them, you have to take everything off, but with this, you take the carabiner off and it will loop right out through, which is really nice. But go like so, then we'll switch to the other side. It has been completed, it's amazing. All right, let's put the loading pins on it and we'll get this wrapped up. And the final step for this is pretty easy. You're gonna take this, add your plate, like so, and then you attach it directly to the bottom. Pretty easy. And as you can see, here's the finished product. We've got our loading pin down there. We've got our second carabiner right there with the pulley, other pulley and carabiner right there. You can also add in another pulley under your bottom cross member or even your safety so you can choose the height of your exercise. You basically just have to follow the exact same steps as before, connect your pulley using your carabiner and tie down, connect the bottom cable to the top, add your desired attachments, and you're set. Now I'd like to hear from you. What do you think of the DIY pulley system I shared with you today? If you liked the video, make sure to like it. And if you hated it, well, feel free to dislike it. No hard feelings. Either way, let me know what you thought by leaving a comment below right now. If you're interested in more equipment at home gym videos, check out these 2 next. Until next time.